Today I'm going to tell you a story, a spooky story, The House at 2 Hollow Road. On the outskirts of a forgotten New England town, there stood a house that no one dare approach after sunset. Locals called it the Hollow House, perched at the end of a crooked road and choked in a mist no matter what season. The windows were always dark, and the air around it colder than the rest of the town. And the trees, they whispered even when there was no wind. Legend has it there was a family that once lived there, the Whitmores. In 1896, all 5 of them vanished without a trace. Dinner was set on the table, a fire burned in the hearth, and the door was wide open. The town sheriff found only one thing amiss during his investigation: a trail of muddy footprints leading up to the stairs, but none coming back down. Over the years, brave thrill seekers ventured inside. Few stayed long. Those who did reported hearing sobbing behind the walls and footsteps pacing in the attic. There was even reports of whispers saying their names even when they were alone. A boy once dared to sleep in the living room on Halloween night. In the morning his hair had turned bone white, and he never spoke again. It wasn't until paranormal investigator Lydia Cross took an interest that anyone learned what might be behind the hauntings. Lydia stayed 3 nights, each time bringing recording equipment. On the final night, she set up a camera facing the staircase. Then she read from an old journal she found in the town archives, believed to belong to Margaret Whitmore, the youngest daughter. At exactly 3:03 a.m., the camera picked up movement. A figure, thin, translucent, barefoot, descended the stairs. Her face was pale and hollow, her eyes leaking shadow. Behind her came more: the mother, the father, 2 brothers, all walking slowly as if underwater. Lydia whispered to them, "Why are you still here?" The girl stopped and stared directly into the camera as she whispered back, "Because the house remembers." The footage had ended there, and Lydia was never seen again. Days later, her car was found parked in the driveway of the Hollow House. Inside was a recording device still running. The last thing it captured was a soft, childlike, and curious voice stating,
"Would you like to stay for dinner?"
After Lydia Cross's disappearance, no one dares go near the house on 2 Hollow Road. But sometimes, if you're outside and it's a foggy night, if you stand still and listen, you can hear faint footsteps echoing from somewhere inside, and the clicking of silverware on porcelain. Would you stay the night? Thank you for watching. If you like this kind of content, check out the video in the description and our Sinister Sunday playlist for more. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. We'll see you soon.